All right, we'll see when it pops up. But yeah. All right, hello everybody. Um, why isn't our camera showing? Okay.
Don't whisper.
No, there we go.
Give it some
And
oomph.
hello everybody. Welcome to the Exodus show. It's Happy New Year's, by the way. It's 2026, and I think we're gonna start off talking about our New Year's resolution, what our
Right.
goals are for by summer, and what our goals are by the end of the year. And I just wanted to talk about talk about
yeah,
making sure it's on, don't worry about that.
yeah.
Talking about what my goals are. So for one, I don't know about you guys, I would like to make at least 15% by summer of my stock portfolio. I think we could. Um I want to get more fit. I want to gain more weight, you know, but in muscle, and just trying to figure that out, kind of slow bulk so I'm not getting fat, you know.
Right.
And by the end of the year, I want to be able to rep 225 again for a couple reps.
Hmm.
And I want to, I don't know, I want to make like 30% this year, hopefully, overall in the market. And just hopefully our company, though, as well. I
Right.
hope we actually start, really having the ball rolling there. And me, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll hop in there. Shoot. New Year's resolution. I never really think about them too much because I don't know. It's just me. I'm not really superstitious like that, but I would say goals make more money. I don't have an exact percentage, but actually get my portfolio up and running properly, not just a bunch of random penny stocks and meme stocks and whatnot. You know what I mean? Take some of these guys' advice because they're really into it. One of our guys has a finance degree. Hopefully, he'll be in later this afternoon. We'll do another segment. Uh, yeah, no, this year just kind of stack up and see where things takes us because there's a lot of opportunities opening up in the world right now. Markets are going to look wild by the end of the year. I'm confident he'll probably hit that
Look back at
30%
OBS a
goal.
lot more. Go back and forth.
So I'm gonna try to maybe copy his homework a little bit, see if I can catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Other than that, yeah, maybe lose a couple pounds because I've been going in the wrong direction since basically
Yeah, New
Halloween.
Year, try to do our best to be healthy and be good,
Yeah,
I think that's really
absolutely.
important.
You know how it is. The holidays comes. There's always a cake.
It's
Grandma's got a
self-control
cake,
though. Just because
pie.
someone puts in front of you something doesn't mean you have to take it.
Yeah,
You can
no,
have a bite. That's about
Nah,
it.
it always starts with the bite. It's like,
yeah.
you know, it starts like that way. And you end up
well,
eating
well, it starts with the
one bite, then
it
a few
starts
bites, then you eat the whole
it
thing.
starts with the whole feast because it's like okay, it's Thanksgiving, so they're gonna hook up everything. The stuffing is gonna be amazing, but it's gonna be loaded with calories. The macaroni and cheese is amazing,
Mm,
amazing, but it's loaded with extra cheese and
Yeah.
five cheeses now because it's Thanksgiving, and then everything's loaded with sugar and pork, and you know what I mean. And it's compounding, and then right after Thanksgiving you got Christmas, and again more cakes and pies. So I think it's that time of year where we can shut that mode down and focus on health and wealth.
that's what I was just
Yeah.
about to say. Health and wealth.
All right,
Health and wealth.
you want to take it over?
Yeah, what you
What you
Yeah.
got?
got?
Well, honestly, in terms of health, I was 311 pounds. July, I think 9th I did the weight. And now I'm down to 280. So I've been trying to do
Not
anywhere from
bad.
like 2 to 5 pounds a month, like realistically. And just by doing like a calorie deficit. I've been doing that consistently. Aside from that, I mean, still just investing, getting a new job soon, so I'm trying to do, I would say maybe 10% of my paycheck. I try to just tuck it away, forget about it, and then when the time comes to buy stocks or buy something, if the market dips, I'll just buy all in.
Yeah. Never try to time the market. Just buy when it's high, buy when it's low. Just never
Exactly.
stop buying, right? That's the goal.
Exactly.
Just buy all the time.
Buy all the time, man. Don't try to time
What
it.
do they call it? Dollar cost averaging.
Yeah, but like if it goes down, just buy more. If it goes
Yeah.
up, buy
Oh, yeah.
more.
I mean,
If it, here's the thing. Always buy, but when it dips, buy more.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
all you
yeah,
can
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Just
There
never
you
try to time the market.
yeah.
Then you miss
Facts.
out on a lot. And speaking of the market, right? Let's go into the recently. I did tell people
Right.
Bitcoin was hitting the 90K mark a lot, right? And that was a resistance, and it passed it for a bit, and it's still on it now as a new support line.
Right.
I think if it can hold a little bit until people were taking profit, just done taking profit, we're gonna enter the bull market there. I sold my leaps a little bit early. I sold it like when Google would hit like 320. Then it shot to 330, like not even like 30 minutes after. I'm like,
Right.
I mean, I could have made a lot more money. But yeah, DeepMind is doing really good. I'm telling you guys, AI is the future here. Like that stuff is booming. We have a really good start to the new year, and I really do believe, like, start investing, man. This stuff is gonna transform.
Facts. No,
I
AI
mean,
is going crazy right now.
Stuff is skyrocketing. I think we can have like a good like S&P year of like an 18%, 18%, and that
Oh,
like
wow.
if you invest in like certain stocks and you're good about it, you can easily make like 30% this year, maybe 50, if not 50.
Wow.
I think this is going to be a huge year.
Wow.
And crypto too. I think we can have like a bull market. Again, altcoins. Jordan did say he sold his altcoins. He did admit he took the he bit the
Okay.
he bit the
He bit the bullet.
on that, which is
Oh,
smart
man.
because I kept telling people it's decoupling, dude. Altcoins are not Bitcoin.
Right.
And all the big players in Bitcoin kept saying, "Don't buy altcoins." They separated
did.
it. All the ETF funds, bro. All the funds on for Bitcoin. Guess what? It's either just Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum. It isn't even Solana. It's
Well,
not any of
you
the
know
others,
what
bro.
surprised the heck out of me is XRP ended up doing, not-
XRP is terrible. Everyone
This-
loved it. I don't know why everyone loved it.
XRP they keep getting more hype. I keep hearing stuff
It's
about.
a hype coin. It's an
I
altcoin.
keep hearing about now what do you call it? Amazon is gonna use them for their like
That's what I heard too.
That's what they
their
all say
automation
that.
system or
They
something
all
like that.
say that.
I know, but
And just because the company uses that, okay, it goes up a little bit and then it goes down. It's a hype coin.
Facts.
It's what a hype coin is. It's an altcoin. It relies off hype,
Yeah.
of the possibility of it being used, and maybe it gets used. If it does, it goes up a little bit,
Right.
and that's it.
this is true.
It's not good.
The Bitcoin maxis are more and more vindicated as this year goes on,
Yeah, I
or as
think
this cycle goes on.
in the generally, I think it's gonna be a big thing for Bitcoin. Also, don't have more than 10% of your portfolio in crypto. You're screwing yourself over there.
Yeah.
Right. Bitcoin, Ethereum's the only two you need. Have 10% of your portfolio at most in that. Have some like S&P funds diversify. I've been doing that a little bit.
Okay.
I've been buying a little bit of Altria, right, which is a tobacco company.
Okay.
Good
okay.
dividends. Bought some Coca-Cola. Bought some JP Morgan. And I also bought like two like VU and QQQ for S&P funds. Just kind of balance it off. 'Cause I was heavily tech. I'm still gonna keep that stuff,
Right.
but diversifying, just keep myself safe a little bit.
I feel it.
So going to try to invest as much as I can this year, to where I'm hoping I can make like 30% this year. I'm hoping that by the end of this year, that I'm gonna be up. If I also take into account what I'm going to invest, I hope I'm up like 50%.
You look into any security stocks?
They're not good, dude. Everyone says, oh, like if you look at them, they barely go up.
Really?
And their dividend rate's terrible. Yeah, like Lockheed Martin, like I'm not gonna invest in this. I used to. I'm like, bro, I barely made any money in like a year and a half.
Really?
Like, what's the point of this? And in 5 years, it goes up like 100%, while this company goes up in 5 years 800%. Where am I gonna go? The company
Yeah.
like a 1x in 5
Yeah.
years, and a company a freaking 8x's in 5 years.
Yeah, tech stocks.
When a company relies on contracts from the government, it doesn't usually do too well.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they'll be around for a while, yeah.
to be around for a
But they're
while.
not going to have much growth, is what you're saying. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, because contracts are basically fixed, right?
Yeah, I think Bitcoin's gonna do well though. I think Bitcoin is gonna be more secure. I told people though gold and silver was gonna dip a little bit. It did.
They
Yeah,
did a
I
little
I did
bit.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because what happened is China went like no more freaking what's it say? They said no more. I think exports a little bit, but they also said no more buying.
Really?
So they can
Oh yeah,
control
they
their
shut down their market.
yeah, they
Yeah.
control their whole, economy. And if they say you can't buy anymore, well, guess what? You're losing a whole buyer base.
Billions. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, hundreds of billions.
Yeah, crazy.
And that's why it dipped a little bit. They're very good. That's why Bitcoin originally, you see times where it dipped a lot because all it's trying to do is they'll say, well, no more mining allowed.
Right.
We're banning crypto,
Right.
and then crypto crashed for a bit, and then they'd buy it up, and then they'll
Right.
say, "Oh, now you're allowed to do it." They did like 3 times,
Yeah, I remember that.
and they're smart about how they do it. So I think Bitcoin that was more mainstream to where it can survive that,
Really?
right?
Mm.
But altcoins, like I said, not about that. I really think this is a really good year. Last year, overall, the market didn't go up as much people think it did. Because you think about it, it dipped very hard in the
Right.
beginning, and most of the year was spent on recovery. Now, overall, it did go up. But I really think if we cut interest rates, right, this year,
Right.
at least like twice, but hopefully aiming for 4,
They say they are.
right? They do. If we do that and then we stay consistent, we're gonna have a really, really big boom, bull market, like
Wow.
overall for the whole market. I really think
Man.
we're about to enter like the like we kind of stepping a little bit into the engine realm. You know how like the steam engine came to existence.
Right.
We're
Right.
about to go on the train now. It's about to start rolling. Now it's
Wow.
starting. It's still starting to go. It starts off slow.
Right. Right.
It's gonna go, and don't miss out. I keep telling people invest, 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 dude.
Yeah.
Like the younger you are to start investing, do that, bro.
I might start putting just
Like if you're
a
living with
whole-
your parents, take advantage of that.
yeah,
Invest your
facts.
money, bro.
I might put a quarter of my check in there every.
Dude, do half if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can, yeah, I'll see. I'll see if I.
I think that's
can.
important. That's important.
Well,
That's the one thing I wish I did when I was younger.
Why get rid of
I
the
know, dude.
that part?
I wish I did that when I was younger, and now I'm thinking of ways I can compensate it. Even the small, like, oh, do it like, start when you're 20. And it's like now being 29, it's like, well, I wish I started at 19 or 18 or 17.
Exactly.
Dude, I messed up, right,
Now,
man.
Instead of only doing $20 a week, now you got to do freaking.
I was
$100.
I was pretty
Yeah,
good in the
exactly.
beginning, right? And then I stopped for a bit, joined the military, and I got money and I just left it in there. That's why I like just didn't do anything.
Mm,
And then when I actually focused on, dude, I was actually making money.
mm.
It's like you gotta like just grind. In a couple of years, I made a good amount of money. If I actually was consistent about it since like 20, I'd be worth a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm telling people, like, dude, the worst thing for any country is when it's financial illiteracy,
Yeah.
right? When the general population is financially illiterate, your country will not do good. We want people to learn, right? And I'm telling people, all this stuff is free on the internet. Don't pay for anyone's course. All right, it's free. I learn for free. You can learn for free. We're gonna teach you guys for
Facts.
free,
Exactly.
right? We're not charging you money. Sure, we'll get money from ads. Hopefully, I'd love that, right? But no, obviously, we want you guys to learn. I want you guys to start investing. The more people that invest, the more it goes up. The more the market does good. The more everyone makes money. Everyone can win, and I think that's important. And speaking about in general the world market, there was a big thing that happened, and we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it a little bit, right?
Yeah, pretty crazy
And
stuff happening.
Go
out
to
here.
no, don't do that yet. Go to how to open the to right. Get it ready,
yeah.
yeah.
Now the South America situation is getting pretty
Yeah, so
wild.
we
That was-
we pulled the Venezuela. We
Yeah.
got Maduro. I'm surprised at how we did it.
Yeah, no,
and
that
we're
was
gonna
insane.
Put a
What-
video up
What was it?
right-
2-hour operation.
right there, yeah.
Crazy.
And we lost nobody, lost no equipment.
And they took out hundreds of guys.
Yeah, so
Apparently.
well, let's hit play on the video and let's go back to the OBS though too after we hit play.
How do you capture a high-value target when the whole world is watching? You create a
This is
masterclass in
interesting.
deception. The CIA set the stage with a
No, no,
single
no, 'cause we
building
wanna
as
see
bait
how
and
the
filled the
OBS
sky
we're gonna
with
see the
150
internet thing.
aircraft to create a deafening sonic
this.
shield for the helicopters to
At the
drop
bottom,
Delta
you see
forces.
the green bars.
F-35s lit up the
sure it
perimeter,
doesn't
turning
work.
night into
Yes.
day. By the time the dust settled, the helicopters had already touched down and Maduro was gone.
This is what we need.
We'll also look at how the U.S. uses the F-35 jets in its Navy to launch a large-scale
wish.
attack, all in the video ahead.
Oh man. Anyway.
In the dead of night that is 2 in the morning, the lights went out in Caracas. By 5 a.m., the president of Venezuela was gone. But how U.S. played its deception games, While the whole world were focused on the aircraft carriers in the Caribbean, a shadow war was being fought on the ground. This wasn't an invasion, it was a surgical extraction.
Yep.
We finally have the declassified timeline of how U.S. forces breached the heart of Caracas and extracted Nicolás Maduro. Let's start with step 1. The setup. This didn't happen overnight. For months, the U.S. had been tightening a naval quarantine around Venezuela. The U.S. Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group and the U.S. Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group were parked off the coast. The pretext was clear. The U.S. designated the Venezuelan government a narco-terrorist state, specifically targeting the drugs lords, but while the Navy squeezed the coast, intelligence assets were tracking one man. They waited for a specific window, a moment where Maduro was stationary and vulnerable. Step 2, the strike. It began at exactly 2 in the morning Venezuelan Standard Time. High above, several
Well, it's- yeah,
F-35
yeah,
stealth
yeah.
fighters
Yeah,
punch a
that's what I'm
hole through the
saying,
enemy
dude.
lines, destabilizing their anti-air defenses. Like these Russian S-300 missiles located all over the strategic high-value target. With the skies-
mole in his security party.
You probably
think I heard about
plenty,
that.
dude. When your
Yeah.
when your
Oh, yeah.
currency is worthless and you're getting paid like nothing.
Bro, right? Honestly.
That's why he had Cuban soldiers defending him. His own soldiers won't even defend him.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Yeah,
did you hear? What happened when they started the bombing?
People
lot
were
of the-
cheering.
Well, people were cheering, but not only that, part of the military, they were hiding out in shopping centers and they were hiding in certain
Yeah,
locations.
they didn't want to fight for a guy that doesn't pay them.
Right.
And we learned that like a military will not work for free.
No,
Right.
absolutely not.
So, and realistically, they destroyed their currency. He was a terrible leader for them, and he honestly destroyed a very beautiful country.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel
Yeah.
bad for the people there. I
Yeah.
really,
It should be a very rich country with the amount of oil they have. It's
well, the oil's very low quality. It's kind of one of the worst, but it's a
still,
lot.
It's a lot of it though.
It's still oil.
It's will be good for us and them because they'll have the refineries.
right.
They'll have the ability to sell to us, and their economy will improve. And I think it'd be really good.
It'll also open up tourism as well.
Tourism
Yep.
as well. Yeah.
I mean, look at what was that? El Salvador with the other
I know you're
guy,
talking
Kelly?
about, yeah.
Yeah, dude, they cleaned that up quickly.
And the tourism
And the
improved.
tourism boomed almost instantly. It was
Yep.
crazy.
And it would be good for them, first and foremost, a supply distance. It'd be good for us. It would drastically help lower dependence on other countries. And then
Right.
it will help, and they're closer, dude. The cost of shipping from Venezuela is a lot cheaper than shipping from Saudi Arabia. I tell you right now.
Absolutely.
And
That and it keeps other foreign powers out. It keeps
Yeah.
Russia out of there. It keeps China out of
well, not
there.
only that, it protects us, like I said, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it will, if it can lower gas prices here, that would be huge. It'll boom our economy. It'll boom their economy.
Huge.
Both people can win. That's how things can work. Both sides can like succeed, can
Oh, yeah.
benefit.
I mean, there's money to be made, so yeah, absolutely.
He-
I'm down. I might go visit.
Yeah, I thought about it too.
Well, they just told everybody, any U.S. citizens, to evacuate immediately. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they're having an armed struggle right now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they don't have any centralized leadership properly, and
Listen.
people don't respect the current leadership, and different groups want to take over.
Yeah.
Well, the vice
exactly.
president announced that she was taking over.
Yeah, no one respects that.
Oh
at all.
yeah. I know.
So I feel like, because the vice president's a dictator, no one respects that no one wanted. So
Right.
obviously, they're not gonna respect the vice president.
Exactly.
No, for sure.
And now you have different groups, and I do think we probably will have to go back in to get like the proper people in charge,
Oh, 100%.
because otherwise you're gonna have a civil war, and we don't want that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gotta like actually get the right people in charge there, before otherwise it's gonna go into chaos.
Right.
Because Venezuela, like the socialists came to power because they're socialists in the country.
Right.
There are socialists fighting to keep in control,
Yeah.
and you don't want them to win because then they're gonna get more aggressive, and they're gonna be aggressive against us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're gonna, and if another socialist gets some power, it's gonna be way worse than Maduro. You do not want that. I want the people to succeed.
go
We need
for-
somebody
well-
who's more like Malay from Argentina, who's
Right.
gonna fix that country.
I feel like it'll work out because after
No.
seeing what happened to Maduro, who's really gonna?
No, there's
like-
a lot of bad
like-
people
like
there.
they're gonna try, but
They can succeed.
well,
People don't have guns.
yeah.
Kind of like here, dude. They don't have guns. They can
That's
get
right,
screwed
yeah,
over. They
that's
can.
right. They're like, yeah, that's right. Socialism and communism. First thing they do is take your guns.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
don't have anything to defend themselves with, dude. They will, if another socialist gets in power, it's gonna be way more brutal. They're gonna have to crack
Yeah.
down on everything. It's gonna be brutal for those people.
And then we'll
If they have a
actually-
leader like Malay that will fix their country, it'd be so beneficial for all of us. Want to hit play and then go back to the OBS?
All right.
It's
Yeah.
cleared, the path opens for Delta Force helicopters to fly straight towards the mission. Here comes the deception as the helicopters flew. The jets started firing with more strikes as it hit Fort Tuna, the main military base and command center, and La Carlova Air Base, destabilizing Venezuelan air support. Reports from the ground describe widespread explosions and a sudden communications blackout. The chaos wasn't the goal, it was the cover. But how did the raid happen? We have to look at step 3. Under the cover of darkness and chaos, the Tier 1 operators went to work. But what is the exact unit tasked with the mission? It is the Delta Force, one of the most elite secretive special forces units in the US military.
The boys.
Witnesses in Caracas reported low-flying aircraft skimming the rooftops, flying well below radar coverage. The team breached a secure compound believed to be a safe house within the massive Fort Tuna complex. Resistance from the Venezuelan Presidential Guard was swift but ultimately futile, as the helicopters lay cover fire. The operators moved with surgical speed, landing on multiple points. But how exactly the capture and extraction happened? For this, let's look at step 4. Specialized helicopters hovered over the objective to insert the assault team. While dozens of attack helicopters laid down suppression fire, the Delta Special Forces descended and started the search for the high-value targets.
Peter's dying.
How did they find him? Simple.
Yeah.
The CIA had planted spy inside Nicol's Maduro close circle. While back in the US, Delta Force built an exact
Think we better
replica of
be
his
on
safe
there than
house,
the leather.
rehearsing the raid until they could do it blindfolded. While operators breached the room so fast, his security could not even react to the situation as the sound of flash grenades disoriented the security guard. Using blowtorch, they caught him before he could even lock all the doors. Maduro's shock and awe froze him as Delta Force breached the compound. Nicol's Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, were physically secured. This wasn't a negotiation. They were detained and immediately moved to the extraction point. These aircraft are capable of performing urban extractions from buildings and refueling in midair. Within minutes, they were airborne, leaving Venezuelan airspace and heading to a secure floating staging base in the Caribbean.
That's insane.
This Operation
Right?
Southern Spear has changed the geopolitical map of South America overnight.
Wow.
But wait, before after the extractions, there were reports of F-35 jets also leading the tip of the spear for the attack. We'll look how the United States used F-35 jets instead of F-16s for operations in Venezuela, because this is a well-organized and militarized Venezuela has positioned advanced Russian S-300 missile systems, Chinese radar networks, integrated Russian air defenses, and Shahed drones along its borders. This creates a highly lethal and challenging environment that older S-16s would struggle to survive.
Wow.
As stated, around 150 aircrafts and a massive 8 U.S. destroyers were stationed there. It also has 3 amphibious aircraft carrier and surveillance plane to turn it into a massive command and control juggernaut capable of overcoming a modern military's air defenses. Signals are ready.
To see that and be like, yeah, I want to take the guy that they just took out. Yeah, I want his spot now.
Well, he's a strong man.
That's
and
insane. Yeah, well, you won very strong on that day. It stopped.
There we go. There we go. There we
We
go.
back. We back.
That's why it'd be better to just kept it there. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Okay, we're
Alright, are we
back,
back?
now.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah, it may be 2 videos now.
Oh, really?
I mean, probably gonna be. No, still same video.
Same
Okay,
video.
okay,
We're
okay.
good. We're good. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
There we go. All right, that was a bit of a drop in a bit.
Right.
So, yeah, no, I mean you're right. Like he's a strong man though, so they're gonna he's gonna try to appear strong, and that does cause a negative effect on a lot of things. I don't know.
I mean, how much strength are you projecting when you have 150 U.S. aircrafts in your airspace and you can do nothing about it?
Right.
When you have Russian
Well,
equipment,
he already knows.
Chinese
he
equipment,
already knows.
You know what I mean?
Also, people get lied to. So Russian equipment's not that good,
Yeah, of course.
right?
We know that.
But people like to believe these things. It's,
What?
So, I mean, again, though, people have no weapons, so you gotta we'll see what happens.
We must go bring them liberty and democracy.
Yeah, moving on from Venezuela, I think we
We
talked
will-
about that enough, and really the clip thing is gonna be bad for that now. So I think we're done with Venezuela part now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about how we can hop into the, some opportunities over there. Like what could come out of this that'll be good for, you know.
I was gonna move on to his two other countries that were well, a
Okay.
region
Yeah,
in a
yeah. Go
country.
ahead. Do your thing. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. For that. Um, Alex, want to get rid of the window capture? Just turn it off. The window capture. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna talk about two new things that are talking about right now: Greenland
Hmm.
and Cuba.
Yes.
So Greenland and Cuba, what is going on with that? Well, first and foremost, why were the Cuban soldiers in Venezuela? Well, it's a Cuba segment. We're just like trying to do segments because we're gonna try to get like little better clips out for you guys.
I get you.
In for Cuba, well, Cuba had soldiers there because Cuba had relies on Venezuelan oil,
Right.
and the important part of this is now they don't have that oil, and they are a dictatorship as well, and we do see that they have rare earth minerals
Right.
and that they can't really use, they can't really sell, their economy is screwed. What do we need? Those rare earth minerals. And honestly, I do genuinely believe that if the United States did take, we not take, but if we had Cuba as part of the United States, right, it would be beneficial for both parties. The people there would be free.
Right.
Their economy will boom. They will no longer be driving 1950s cars.
Right.
They have a better economy. We'll have the rare earth minerals.
Well, hell, they'll actually probably be able to sell them over here for a premium.
Oh yeah, they'll do a lot better. Like everything there will be better, and it will have like more because you get like I think I don't know how long the distance is offshore that you can claim resources, but we'll have a much more shoreline
like-
there at island.
Isn't it like 50 miles or something like
I
that?
think it's maybe 50 or 100. I forget.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
For like a resource one is like 50. I think is your actual borders.
Mm,
I think it's 100 for like resources.
gotcha.
The exclusive, the EEZ, the exclusive economic zone,
Hmm.
and if we have that, because Cuba also will have a much larger range over the Gulf of America, right?
Right, right.
And it'll be really, really beneficial for us because there's more oil there, and
Yeah, because
the
right
more
now,
oil, the more cheaper oil is,
Mhm.
the
right
everything
now
gets
they don't have
smoother.
refineries, so all we got to do is send Halliburton or someone over
Well,
there.
they don't need refineries. They don't have oil.
But Cuba?
No, they don't really have oil. They have rare earth minerals. That's what we
Oh.
need.
Right.
Venezuela's the one with the oil.
Well, I mean, they got oil too. Might as well.
I mean,
get it while we're there.
Probably some,
Yeah. Because
not
I think right
much.
now they produce some oil, just not enough to sustain anything.
Well, some is like any country probably has some oil.
True.
I trust me. I don't think they're a top 20 producer, or top 30. They may be the 100th,
Well, like, how big are their reserves? I don't know.
like none. Well, reserves are iffy. So reserves are like
I mean, like in the ground, like what do they have access to?
not much.
Uh,
Not compared to us. I mean,
yeah.
not
I mean,
compared to
ob- ob-
Venezuela
obviously
or
not.
Argentina or Brazil or Canada.
Obviously not, but I bet you they find something over there to tap into.
Yeah. Now, not only Cuba's rare earth minerals. What other piece of land are we trying to get? Greenland. Now, obviously, we were kind of going for it, a while ago, but that kind of fell apart. But now we're getting aggressive about it, which I kind of understand.
Right.
Multitude of reasons. I'm going to explain that right now. One, Greenland gives us, if we, when we do have it, it would give us more of a claim on the Arctic, which
Yep.
is going to be the most valuable trade route the world has ever seen.
Trade route and national security.
And national
Strategic,
security,
military posts.
right? Because it'll give us, radar, because radar stations and strategic. But all of that, rare earth minerals. If we have Cuba, United States has Cuba and Greenland, that completely cuts our reliance on China for earth minerals. So if China says one day, well, we don't want to export rare earth minerals to you, I'm like, okay,
That's fine.
we don't need it. We have this.
Right. Oh,
And-
on top of that, they're also gonna start building what do you call it? The microchips over here too. The
Yeah, we already
microprocessors?
started.
Yeah, we've
But
already started.
not
building
only
the
can we
plants.
take it, we have to start building the mines over there.
Yeah.
We have to start doing all these things. So this is beneficial for our country.
Ooh, you know what else? Bitcoin mining. There you go.
Yeah, but you can't not do governance. Have that be a private thing. That's a private thing. You do because if too much government gets into it, people are not going to trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, right.
the reason I like people like Bitcoin is just because the government doesn't control it. That's a big thing that they like.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
even if they did, do you think all the Bitcoiners would just sell?
Yeah, I think a lot of people would sell
They
actually.
would. They just sell.
Yeah,
it
I think a
all?
lot of whales who were in it for a long time did it because they don't like the government. And if they saw that, they will sell.
And then what? What did they move to then?
Do you know why Bitcoin dipped so hard?
Mm-mm.
All it took was a couple of whales to sell, old whales, and they sold, and it dipped hard.
Hmm.
And then everyone's panic sold after. Trust me, there's a plenty of whales who are solely, who are like
I can
probably
see it
anarchists,
crash.
who don't want the government in it not much. If the
Yeah,
government got
but
into it, they would sell, and Bitcoin will crash hard. They
Yeah,
already are well above profit. These people are probably in it when it was like $1,000. You know,
I would say maybe even cheaper. Like in the beginning when it was like maybe
That would be
two.
look at that, so
crazy.
bright.
Bitcoin.
That's because of the light, probably. It's brighter out.
Oh yeah, the glare.
Yeah, got a little bit of glare coming in. Want me to close it?
Yeah, a little bit. So, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's the wrong one, I think. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine.
Yes,
I,
it's a little bit.
there you go. There you go.
Perfect.
And yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
gonna-
Greenland would be lit. That'd be
and we
cool.
can do land sales. I think it'd be just beneficial having both. Like, I think both are important. If they
Right.
both have rare earth minerals, like they're similar, but they have different ones as well.
Plus, who knows what they'll find up there? You know, what
Green-
new discoveries lie in
Well, also, fresh
Greenland.
water is important too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they
That's
do.
that's
have
a
lot of-
mineral that you
Yeah.
definitely need as a resource.
Right.
And yeah, I think that would be incredibly important for us to have, like both of those, having Venezuela, you know, as like a close ally.
Right.
Argentina is getting really pretty close. Argentina has the lithium.
Right.
Venezuela has a lot of oil. They can turn into plastics. I think using it for other products maybe not as well, like gasoline, and
They
too
have
much
a lot of
costly for
resources
refinery.
down there, dude.
Yeah.
So we have resources, but we aren't just like toxic because of the laws. But
Yeah.
Greenland would be more lenient. So rare earth minerals from Greenland and Cuba. We have our own oil as well for gasoline. Oil for plastic products from Venezuela.
Right.
Lithium for
'cause-
batteries
Right. 'cause
from
the
Argentina.
Crude oil, they can use that for
Yeah.
products.
It's like
yeah.
a sludge, dude. It's for gasoline. It'd be too expensive.
Right. So it'd be better to use it for plastic products.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So this having
Ooh,
all,
can you use that to make tires too?
I think so.
Yeah, exactly.
So having
Boom.
all four on our side would be huge. We will have the largest economic boom ever. It would be huge for us. This is like, we have all four. If you invest, you will be rich.
Yeah.
You'll have you'll have a decade of a golden age, bro. Not 4 years, not a year, not 5. You'll have a decade at the very least of a golden age.
The golden bull.
The golden bull right there. Not just the bull market, you'll have the golden bull market. You'll be crying that you didn't invest more each year.
Yeah.
I'm already crying now, dude.
Me
What?
too.
And I think we're entering a golden bull, to be honest. I think we genuinely are. And because, you know, after every, you know, we had like a recession from COVID, and
Yeah.
you know, the tariff part too, it caused a little bit of a dip. After every kind of big dip, you have a big boom. Guess what? We didn't have the big boom yet.
Right.
Guess what that means? That means it's coming.
Mm.
The housing market already crashed in most places in the U.S.
Right.
The market already took a
market's
big dip already.
Dipped hard. Yeah, last year. the
Yep.
year
So
before
guess what
that.
that means? It means the boom is coming.
Yeah.
Please invest. So I don't know. Like that was a good segment there. I don't know. What do you guys think is gonna happen this year? You know, I want to talk about that. So predictions.
Some
For-
prediction. Oh Lord.
Mix the markets in general. Give me a yearly prediction. You think that something significant's gonna happen? I got one that I think actually the more I think about it, the more I think it's gonna happen.
Was that?
China and Taiwan.
Yeah, they are. Getting
China.
closer.
So yes, he always threatened to take Taiwan, right? But and they always like a New Year's speech about it. They did. President Xi Jinping did make a speech about it.
Right.
But now they were practicing blockading Taiwan. They did like actual practicing for it.
Right.
And
Damn.
we are actually increasing the speed of building those factories here.
Right.
So if
Absolutely.
our intelligence is saying build these factories fast here, there's probably a reason for that.
Right.
Well, it's one.
Because we don't want to lose, you know.
Yeah, one we should have already had it a long time ago.
Yeah, but we're doing it now. And I think if China does take it, I think they'll probably take it later on the year.
Mm.
And first and foremost, I think Taiwan will mess up China. Taiwan has the missiles. They
Yeah.
have the equipment. And I don't think, you know, I think China could take it in the long run, but I
Right.
think it's going to hurt them. And by then, we will have the factories ready to go here. And I think it is so important for us as a country to win the AI race.
Absolutely,
It is not,
1000%.
Europe's not a part of it. It's literally just the U.S. and China, and it is important for us to win. It's important for us to reach quantum computing first.
Right.
It's important for us to reach AGI for AI first. If we get both of those first, we win. The West wins. If China gets the first, well, the whole world is kneeling before China at that point.
Well, I mean, even if they did manage to figure it out first, we just steal the info from them anyway.
No, it doesn't matter. Once you get it first, it's too late. There's no competition. No, you both get it.
Really?
That's it.
Hmm.
Quantum computing, they can hack all our stuff, all our weaponry, all our drones, our nuclear weapons,
Oh yeah.
all our dams shut off, all our
Yeah.
electric grids shut off permanently.
Wow.
Because they take everything.
Yeah, right. Because it doesn't have to go through the normal like hacking and decrypting
Yep.
model. It got
And
cute.
AGI is
It's got
it's artificial
qubits.
general intelligence. It's so intelligent. It'll destroy us.
Yeah, it's like what would take 10 years to decode.
Oh yeah,
or
for
decrypt?
quantum, yeah.
It'll take like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I think it was 14 years for like I forget like I think for a 14 16 character password it's like 14 years or no 100 years. I forget. It's like something really insanely long. Maybe not
Wow.
100, like yeah, no, it's like something incredibly long, like 14 plus or 20. No, it's 100 years I think, or 20. I think it's 100. But it's with quantum it takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Qubits.
And that's including everything: numbers, letters,
Yeah.
characters, all characters.
Because
14
I don't
characters.
know how to explain how it works, but yeah, I've seen a couple videos on it.
It's
How it
insane.
basically just bypasses the binary systems. It can just figure stuff out
It's gonna be insane.
instantly. It's crazy. No more algorithms. It's just computer knows things.
Because it's gonna
Crazy.
be teamed up. AGI and quantum is gonna be teamed up together.
How long do you think before we get like a real?
I think AGI
a
and
real yeah, AGI.
so AGI I think the earliest maybe 2030, but
Okay.
I think genuinely it's more than likely gonna be like 2040.
Yeah.
I put it 2030 to 2050 range. I think the earliest possibly 2030, latest 2050.
3 years? Wow.
That's 4.
Wait, what years? Oh, it's 26, not 27.
Yeah, sometimes I forget.
Yeah, I'm a year in the future already.
Yeah.
I'm already counting the money.
Graphics.
Wow. Yeah, 3 years? Well,
Yeah.
yeah, 3 years they did say they wanted to be back on the moon and like building a base. So
Yeah, SpaceX is gonna have their so a lot of IPOs. They're gonna have the Discord.
yeah, they're gonna
which-
go public.
IPO. SpaceX
Are
IPO.
they going public this year?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh wow.
OpenAI may do a public thing. Anthropic. Thing right now, I'm
Damn.
buying SpaceX.
Mhm.
I'm buying Anthropic, and I'm buying
Wait, what's Anthropic?
OpenAI. It's a Claude AI.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
like supposedly for programming the best.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Claude is
Yeah.
great for programming.
It's and like, you know what? I'm probably gonna buy it because it's really popular like India and other countries like that. So
Mm.
you know that's gonna be when they open up more, when they start making more money. That means more spending. That's gonna be
Right.
huge.
Well, I mean,
So-
Okay,
So
sounds good to me.
I'm gonna buy Anthropic,
Yeah, if
SpaceX,
all that
and
stuff-
OpenAI.
If
I've
all
been
that
buying more
stuff
Google.
opens up this year, yeah, it'll be a fucking great year.
I think DeepMind though for Google is gonna be worth a couple. It's crazy part they own 100% of it, and I think DeepMind as a company,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's 100% owned by Google, I think DeepMind as a company itself is gonna be worth like a couple $1 trillion.
I think so too with everything
Wow.
AI.
Yeah,
That's been
Wait,
and
so
that
why-
means
so
Google
why-
gets
wait.
100% of that.
So you're saying, DeepMind over OpenAI?
Yeah, I think Gemini is gonna. I think by the end of this year,
Mm.
unless something crazy happens, I genuinely believe at the rate things are going, Gemini is gonna surpass OpenAI.
Really
Yeah, Gemini's gonna surpass ChatGPT.
interesting.
Yeah, it's just too much funding. DeepMind, which is the
Yeah.
backing of it, is just so much of like a spine.
Right,
Right.
right.
It's just so powerful,
Mm.
and so and I think that's something you just can't avoid. OpenAI is probably why they want to do the you want to go have the IPO. They want that funding,
Yeah,
otherwise they're not
Damn right.
gonna
Yeah,
be able to
absolutely.
do it.
100%.
Which is gonna be interesting if they even do it, and if they be enough. I think if they do the IPO, it can delay Gemini
Right.
surpassing them for maybe another year or two. But I think Gemini, no matter what, I think Google will be the largest company in the world.
Wow.
I think Google will be a $10 trillion company by 2030.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it'll be 10K by
Wow.
2030.
That's a lot.
That's why I'm investing. I have both Class C and Class A shares. I'm like, but I'll double dip.
Hmm.
I may buy another Leap again. I'm like, screw it.
That's what I've been buying recently is Google shares too.
Yeah, dude, I genuinely believe in it.
Mm.
Like,
Noted.
I think Google has a chance to go up 30% this year.
Oh yeah.
Nvidia, Google, all
Yeah, dude, with the way AI is moving, it just gets so much. But every month, there's a new video about, oh, check out all these new updates to Gemini and OpenAI and fucking all these little programs. The apps that come out that run on run on their models and whatnot. It's crazy. Every day is something new.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to reasoning with people, emotional, it's gotten a lot better.
Oh
If
yeah.
you brought up like a
100%.
personal thing, like what do I do in this situation
Oh,
with
yeah,
like
for
with a
sure.
girl or whatever, right? I'm telling you right now,
Okay.
it's a lot better now, and it's like it uses psychology
Oh yeah.
when it comes to it. Beforehand, it was just like brain dead,
Right, right.
It was
right?
just robotic in its responses.
Yeah, and it just didn't really understand human emotion. Now it's a lot better. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot better.
I'm not gonna
now.
lie, it is better at jokes. I tell it to tell me jokes sometimes. It's gotten a lot better.
And it also
I won't lie
learns
to
about you too. So it
Yeah.
learns how you are psychologically.
Actually,
So it
kinda funny
learns.
sometimes.
So it learns how you are, and it learns like this is where you're gonna make a mistake when you're talking to somebody.
Right.
So
Right.
it can help you if you have issues with women, bro. Trust me, it could
Come
probably
on
help
now.
you.
I might have it help me learn some Spanish.
It probably could. Isn't it? Are you using it for the diet?
Oh well, I was just about to say that's kind of what I've used to keep track of my diet and my calorie deficit.
Mm.
Basically, all I did was I typed in my height, my weight, and you could specify if you want like a body recomp or calorie deficit.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I just bought a $20 scale on Amazon,
Mm.
and I take a picture, and I log it, and I take a picture, say, oh, I had 200 grams of chicken, or this
Right.
chicken,
Right,
and I
right.
had 200 grams of said rice, or 100 grams of fruit. It'll sit there, and depending on how you word it and calculate it, it'll tell you, you had this much calories, you had this much fat, you had this
Right.
much protein, and the goals that you have, it'll tell you if you're close to it or if you're far from it.
Right, right.
And it's actually funny because when I got my new gym membership in August, the guy signing me up said, oh, like, you get your first training session, we'll give you a meal plan and everything. And I was just like, I thought about it years ago. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Right, right.
Now I was just like, nah, I already got somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
exactly.
like, oh, like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing a calorie deficit. He's like, oh, like, how much? And I told him like this. He thought it was a bit extreme, but he's like, I agree with you for now. So it's like, even then, like, as a health professional standpoint, it's
Right.
already like
And not only
accurate.
that, AI is getting better. Like if it understands you, it's very better at writing too.
That's
It's like
Yeah,
so what you
100%.
do is you tell it, like, you talk to it, you let it learn what you actually want,
Right.
and you give it an outline. You have to it's still use like you got to direct it on things, and it will help you write.
Yeah, I know.
It is
Oh, yeah.
It's
so much
amazing.
more advanced. Now the free versions are definitely not as good as like the more advanced ones, and there's like the Plus and there's the Pro. The Pro,
Pro-
I heard I want to get Pro on some of them.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Honestly,
expensive.
yeah, I want to get it. Even okay, so if you get it, you can only use one account, or like, can you make multiple accounts on it?
I mean, you could probably use it on multiple things.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
but
thinking.
I want a separate account,
You can't use
or
a
not
separate
not a
account.
separate account, but like different. Well, I guess we'd all have a portal to it or whatever.
Yeah, but it's no, but you'd be able to see everyone's stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna put nothing crazy in there.
That's unless you do
That
like
would be
different
for
folders.
business.
Well, I think if you had a folder, I had a folder.
Yeah.
If we all had our own little separate folders, like even
Right,
in
right.
ChatGPT, you could like do your own little file cabinet.
Well, I want
No,
to
you
try
can't.
it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll show you.
Like,
Yeah, but it's like
what's-
$200 a month. but
Yeah, I know, but like, what's so great about it? I don't understand.
There's supposedly it's more intelligent, uses more computing power.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're
And
right.
then you can go in, and then you have your own little things too.
That is smart.
So it's like-
And I don't even know I want
Dude,
to
that
pay for
would be
Pro for ChatGPT if Gemini may surpasses it.
I know, right?
And it's like Sora is good, but Banana Pro, Banana whatever it's called
Banana,
is,
banana.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a weird name, but yeah,
Marketing or whatever.
it's really good. I don't know. Well, just to let you guys know, we're probably gonna do another stream later on, so this one's gonna be a
Yes,
little
sir.
shorter, so we're probably gonna end it like now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do another one. Jordan should be here.
Save a little bit for
It'll
later.
probably still be like 3 people you can see, but someone else will probably still be here. We'll probably have someone actually. I don't know, sit somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure
Probably
it out.
I
there.
mean, you know, the thing rotates, so
Yeah.
maybe rotate
Let
it
me fix
periodically.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
But just want to say, guys, God bless. I'm excited to hopefully start streaming again later.
Yeah.
Stop